Well, hi everybody, and good Monday morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here. We begin this Thanksgiving week on a high note, looking pretty good. We're going to end it on a high note too. A little bit of a hiccup here in the middle, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the worst day of the week. So let's just dive right in. First off, we've got some state championship high school football games going on today and tomorrow. And today, I've seen weather way worse than this in Lincoln for these games before. So today, looking pretty good. You have that Class D1 game. That's between South Loop and East Butler, kicking off at 10:45 this morning. Low 40s to start things off. It will be on the breezy side during the game. And the temperatures should climb by later on in the game. So we're looking pretty good out there later on today, later on this morning. By the afternoon for that game, 2:45 kickoff between BDS and Blue Hill, it's low 60s, looking good. But again, on the breezy side, that's the biggest downside of the day, is the winds will be on the breezy side. And then, of course, we move on to 11-man football, the Class B game between the Omaha Catholic Skyhawks and the York Dukes. It's a 7:15 kickoff and mid-40s. At that time, the winds won't be quite as strong. So again, some great football weather out there for these games. As I said, in past years, I can remember those games being way colder. And tomorrow won't be as good for the other games in classes C1, C2, and Class A. Now, Futurecast, I'll tell you right now, not doing a good job of picking up on high cloudiness. We have a lot of it in northern and western Nebraska. Right now, the Tri-Cities are clear as of 7 o'clock this morning, but I do expect some of those clouds to kind of fill in. So it's not showing that a whole lot out there, but I do expect sky cover to become partly cloudy and perhaps even mostly cloudy later on today. We will become mostly cloudy overnight tonight as a cold front passes through and may even try to squeeze out a couple of sprinkles after midnight, maybe some flurries off towards the north. Winds will start to pick up out of the north and northwest behind that front, and those winds, after a not too cold night tonight, it's going to be tough to warm up tomorrow. Those winds out of the north and northwest at 15 to 25, gusting to 30, those are going to make it feel colder after, and it's going to be kind of similar to what we saw this past Saturday. If you recall, the winds were very strong, and even though we did reach upper 40s to near 50, it felt colder because of those strong winds, and that's what we're going to see again on Tuesday. Now, winds will die down Tuesday night as high pressure builds in. We'll have clear skies, so it will be a cold night Tuesday night. Beyond that, things get a whole lot better. Lower 60s later on today up north, increasing clouds, maybe mid-60s there in Broken Bow. Not as much wind in north central Nebraska compared to most other locations. Out west, breezy day, especially as you get closer to the Colorado border. Those winds will be fairly strong. We're looking at mid and upper 60s, maybe even near 70 there in McCook. In the south, we're looking at temperatures mostly in the lower 60s around the Tri-Cities and mid 60s elsewhere, even upper 60s there in Phillipsburg. And to the east, we're looking at temperatures topping out mostly in the lower 60s. Next 7 days, not a lot to complain about. Tomorrow's the worst weather. A colder day, blustery conditions, a cold night for Tuesday night. Wednesday, better, 40s east, 50s west. We'll kind of be splitting the difference in the Tri-Cities. Warmer overnight lows. Thanksgiving Thursday looks fantastic, 60s. Lots of sunshine. After that, after eating your turkey dinner, maybe get outside and throw the football around with the family. I know that was always kind of a thing to do back when I was a kid. And the weather looks great. Friday, 70 degrees. If you do have plans to torture yourself with one more Husker game in Lincoln, the weather looks great. A little on the breezy side by the afternoon as a cold front actually passes through in the afternoon. Could bring some extra clouds as well. The winds stay breezy over the weekend, and we will be cooler, but still those temperatures are 10 degrees above average for Saturday and Sunday, so it looks pretty good. And another thing I'll mention there, that between Thursday and Friday there, that Friday morning forecast of 44 degrees. If you have plans for some Black Friday shopping, 40s. Can't complain about that for late November. That looks like some pretty decent temperatures if you are going to be waiting outside in the line at all later on this week for Black Friday. And if you're just going to be out early shopping at all, not too bad out there at all. So not much to complain about. Tomorrow's the worst day. That's the worst day to complain about. So looking pretty good. You can't ask for much better weather for this time of the year. So there's your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Kleneski. Hope you all have a great Monday, and God bless.